Hi, Libra. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. Excuse me. And this is, I have my water. Um, this is your reading for September 4th through 11th, which includes Labor Day. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I offer private readings. They are on sale this month. I'm going to have some water. And my little mini met, Dios mío. My little mini message is put things in order. Like tie up loose ends, like whatever you've been avoiding, like stop avoiding, just get it done. All right. You'll feel better. Yeah, readings are on sale. Please check them out. All the information will be below. And I'm doing this on September 1st. I think September is going to be a really nice month. Feels like it. I always feel like that. You know, it's good to go in with that attitude, right? Better than, okay. Change. Okay. You know what so I get the Emperor. So I have a change, Fives are change, and then the Emperor. So the Emperor, we talk about the Emperor more than the other cards in first. Because the Emperor is really, he's about being stable. He's about being Mars, right? About taking action, about using his mind in order to like move forward. He delegates, he takes responsibility. He's kind of like dad, right? He has his energy of like dad. And he's a force. He's all about stability. So you know, what's going on is, you know, the fives are also not only the fives about change, but they're about perspective. So it's an interesting card. Both of them are interesting cards. Fascinating to start with 2 5s. So they're like, there's a big switch going on. So here they are together, right? And they're out in the cold, they're vagabond, you know, ain't a pretty card. It's not, you know, a lovely message. But there's this energy here of like the hope is here and spirit is here. And it's all a matter of the perspective. It's all a matter of what are you concentrating on? You know, you're concentrating on what doesn't work. Are you concentrating on how bad things are or how bad things have been? Or do you have the inkling or the, I don't know, there's still hope. Like that's the energy. There's still hope. And what they need to do, or what they have a choice to do, is to change their perspective and say, you know, there's help right there. Okay. And it's the same thing. This one's a card of grief, loss, is the card of unemployment. You know, it just goes on and on. This is like the mourning and the death of a loved one, or an energy, or, you know, sometimes it could be like a piece or part of ourselves that's no longer there, or that doesn't work anymore, that's spilt over, right? And it's like, oh, you know, I used to be able to do this. I used to feel like this about this situation. I don't feel like that anymore. So this is energy of that, of, you know, mourning. But there's also 2 cups behind them. So it's also perspective. Am I staring so deeply into what I've lost, or am I ready to move on and say, okay, well, what do I have? And like, let me take the cups that I do have that are full and utilize. So it's a really interesting beginning, You know, so this could be the card of the thief, but I always feel like with that card, because it's sunny in the background, and when they're sunny in the background, they're generally like optimistic and enthusiastic and full of light and full of spirit. I feel like that's the energy of really taking and using one's own thoughts and one's own ideas, and the ones that work, not the ones that don't work, like leaving behind what doesn't work, leaving behind like maybe old ideas or old thoughts or old messages and saying, I'm leaving them. You know, it's kind of like if you move, um, let's say you're moving apartments or houses or whatever, and you have a piece of furniture that fit into the old house, but it's like really big and it's really cumbersome and you don't really use it and it's out of style. It's almost like a TV console. It's like, I ain't taking this with me, right? I'm not taking something that's ancient. And then you have this opportunity to move forward in a really clear direction. I think part of it is like you make this decision in almost like an executive way and in an empowered way to like let go of the grief, to let go of this feeling of being out in the cold, right? You just rely on your own thoughts. I'm definitely like a sneeze is definitely coming. You rely on your own thoughts, and that leads you on a new road that's illuminated and clear. That you could build something new, you know, stay still and build it, right? Stays like he waits until the foundation is dry, right? He pours the concrete, you know, like I know about building. He pours the concrete and he's just going to stand there and wait until it's dry. And you know how it is, you know, if you're painting the house and it's really humid, it's like it takes a lot longer to dry. And it's like he's down with it. Like as long as it takes is as long as it takes to establish this new foundation, right? Because he's right underneath the emperor as well. Yeah, this is your second ace. So this is, I think the choice is really to like let go of all the stuff that's in the past that doesn't serve you anymore. That you know, look, we all have choices in our lives. So you're going to meet people, or you could be one of those people. And I've been one of those people, and I've met people like this. So that's how I know. You know, oh, well, 10 years ago, I was in a relationship that went south. Okay. And, you know, you could, you know, sit and, you know, contemplate it over and over and over, or you can have your feelings and move forward, you know, doesn't mean like you're going to repeat the same thing. Doesn't, right? I feel like there's this energy of letting the past go and, you know, utilizing what did work and utilizing your thoughts and your ideas and your messages that did work, taking that with you and leaving the pain behind and leaving this sense of abandonment, etc., behind, and having an energy of building something new. And that's where the healing is. That's where the healing is. And that's where the new opportunity is. The new opportunity to love and be loved, the new opportunity for inspiration, the new opportunity for intuition, the new opportunity to heal. Yeah, and it comes in. You know, some people, for me, this is like a card of messages and ideas, fertile ideas. Enjoy. So this is real energy of like, it's almost like the final let go. Oh my God, the third ace. The third ace. So aces are about beginnings. They're about leadership. They're about, you know, taking one's power and it's also like this openness to a completely new idea. It's this openness to like, I had no idea. You know, I had no idea. It's like walking around the corner or walking in a place in the forest you've never been and discovering something like, really? There's that energy. And it's in thought, ideas, inspiration, healing, love, money, security, wow, toward wealth. toward establishing a new dynasty, toward establishing something that's more established, toward establishing something that, it's almost like you leave behind. But, it's not just money in that one. We all influence one another, right? And sometimes to, view somebody else's life, like the spectacle of somebody else's life, how they either fell apart or picked themselves up or whatever. You didn't witness it by accident, and I'm talking about something personal. I'm not talking about watching news, I'm talking about something personal, seeing someone in your life pick up the pieces after a state of grief or a state of unemployment, say, or, and, taking control, and then that's their legacy. That's their legacy. Nothing's going to stop me, right? And I feel like that could be part of your legacy. I like that. Yeah. And really allowing yourself to be lifted and guided by your own light, because what also I get, you've looked long enough. That's what usually I get, like, go deeper, but today I'm getting, like, you've looked long enough. I've stared at my belly button long enough. Now it's time to, like, begin anew, because I have 3 aces, for God's sake. I don't think well, maybe one. I do a lot of readings, but 3 aces in one reading, very unusual. Okay, here we go. So it's all about new beginnings, kids. All right. A change in finances, a change in emotion, taking control, through, letting one's light guide you, having confidence in one's own thoughts. A new opportunity arises, being willing to work toward it and be steadfast and responsible, building a new legacy in your life through new ideas, new messages, new healing, new wholeness, joy, and building something that's going to last. Should be the most interesting September you've had in a very long time. Okay. Blessings.